And here we go, the match we've all been waiting for, the finals of the CWR Championship Tournament, Ryan Chambers versus Chris Iron. One winner will walk out the CWR champion, one will go home with nothing.
You have to think here, Chris Iron probably a little more fresh than Chambers is. Chambers had to face two 300-pound plus guys. Chris Iron facing Doody the Clown first off, who passed out before the match, and then Woody the Clown, who he had some difficulty putting away, but Woody did not give very much offense. You see Mr. Canton there with the CWR Championship as we await the arrival of our two combatants here.
That's what everyone's fighting for, and just like you said, both these men with two very different paths on the way to the finals of the championship tournament. Like you said, Chambers having to fight two 300-pound giants, while Chris Iron basically had a cakewalk through the tournament to make to the finals, and now he has an opportunity to make history and become the first ever CWR champion.
Now these guys have a little bit of history together. They grew up together, very close proximity. Chris Iron from Ravenna and Chambers from Kent. They were friends, but they were also sort of rivals there. And you see Chris Iron in the ring looking pretty fresh. He's not winded. He seems very, very able that he could walk away with this title.
Bottom line is, if I were a betting man, I'd probably place my money on Chris Iron for this match to walk out as champion. So don't discount Ryan Chambers just yet. He's very resilient. He's already put down two 300-pound men. So you really can't count this man out from anything.
He's also got the size advantage here. He's got over 30 pounds, 37 I think it is, and he's got almost 6 inches of height advantage. He's got that long reach signaling for the title there, but you can just tell he's kind of exhausted here, trying not to show it, but he is looking determined as he steps in that ring. Across from Chris Iron, signaling that he's going to be champ.
Chris Iron does not seem too impressive. Now we await Mr. Canton for the official announcement.
High-fiving the ref is Chambers there.
This is the finals for the tournament. It's determined who is the CWR champion for one fall.
As you see there, Greg Lulai, the referee for this match, as he has been the whole tournament. Lulai with a very good job of refereeing this tournament here. A lot put on that referee to referee 7 matches in one day.
Ryan extending the hand, but Chris Iron slapping it. These guys were friends, but Chris Iron not showing it there. He's determined for that title. Collar elbow tie up here. Chambers going once again to that headlock. Iron pushing him off, but the momentum slamming Iron to the mat with that shoulder block and staying right on him with those punches there, possibly making Chambers a little mad as he chops the chest of Chris Iron. You could hear that from a mile away.
Obviously, Chambers is probably going to want to get this match done as quick as possible. You got to imagine the longer it goes, the more it favors, the more fresher Chris Iron.
A nice drop kick after the kick to the back there, only a 2 count, going for a cover early as Chambers. Both men like the fast-paced match, though. So you've got to think this is going to be high octane as Chris Iron moves out of the way of that another chop there, stomping Chambers in the corner, sending him off to the opposite side. Nice clothesline to the corner of Chambers, sending him off again. Chambers getting up that boot, though, possibly going to well one too many times for Chris Iron. And now Chambers has the momentum again. Going for that back body drop and hits it with perfection.
I gotta tell you, I'm surprised that Ryan Chambers is not in most of the offense in the start of this match.
Only a 2 count. That's Chambers' style, though. You see him like to attack back, try and get things done early with some big moves. Sending him off the ropes there, ducking under the clothesline. And nice head scissors from Chris Iron onto Chambers.
That may be the move that switches the momentum of this match. A very flashy maneuver by Chris Iron. Chambers looking to go for almost a sidewalk slam there, and Iron reversed it.
A nice punch to the face. Nice, really big haymakers there. Pushing him back off the ropes, and a nice drop kick, textbook. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Kind of bad ring positioning, but Chambers chooses to kick out instead of just reaching up for those ropes. And now working on the knees once again. He's been watching the tapes as well, I'd imagine, and just working on that knee that you can see is braced up right there and torquing that leg down, slamming into the mat, causing the knee to almost jolt out of place, and does another one.
Obviously, the legs of Chambers have taken a huge beating in this tournament as Iron goes for another cover, another kick out by Chambers. But you gotta believe he's gonna work on those legs as he goes right back to it. He's seen that damage has been done in both of Chambers' previous matches against Jaysin, Xero, and Big D.
Dropping those elbows, that body weight on that leg, and now torquing it up in a sideways direction, but lifting right up and now torquing that leg again. But Chambers pushes him off against the rope, and a huge clothesline. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, only a 2 count.
It appears that neither of these men can really build a whole lot of momentum, keep offense sustained for an extended period of time. As soon as one starts mounting offense, the other one fights back.
You notice there, though, Chambers very exhausted after that clothesline. He's already winded here, having to go through those 2 big men, and now the fast pace of this match may already be catching up with them. Sending Iron off the ropes, going for that nice kitchen sink.
And he just threw the knee right into the midsection of Chris Iron. That move might have just taken Chris Iron out. A huge collision there.
You see, it might have tweaked his own knee, though. That's the knee Iron was working on. And possibly that hip or something. Nice drop kick, though. But as I was saying, that hip may have hit the knee of Chambers, causing it to tweak. You see, he's still favoring it.
Obviously, that knee is bothering Ryan there, and Chris Iron is probably going to try to pick that knee the second he gets a chance, and he's just whipping Chambers right out of the ring, grabbing him by the collar of his shirt.
Chambers on the outside, they're trying to get a break, but Iron doing the smart thing, staying right on Chambers, not allowing him to catch a breath. Knees to the gut there, punch to the face, but Ryan battling back with a punch to the gut, and then that European uppercut, and a nice back chop. Ryan putting him up in that Samoan drop type position, drops his face right into the metal frame of that ring.
And you see, just when you think Chris Iron has the advantage, Ryan Chambers alters the flow of this match, and momentum is back on his side.
Referee counting, but it looks like Chambers is measuring him for something. What's he doing here? Iron back up to his feet, and a nice springboard off that corner to the outside. Body splash onto Chris Iron, who is down. Chambers caution to the wind. He likes to do those high-flying maneuvers when he can, and that's a big man doing those, especially under the much smaller Chris Iron.
They are very effective maneuvers when executed, but anything can go wrong when you're up there on that top rope. That's why they call it high-risk maneuvers.
You could be a split. The guy could see it coming, a thumb to the eye, dirty maneuver by Chris Iron.
Obviously, Iron going to do whatever it takes to become the CWR champion.
Some big punches sending Chambers off the corner again, and a nice cross body. Only a 1 count. Probably the just instinct from Chambers there to kick out as fast as he could. Seems to tell he's exhausted still, though, hardly moving on the ground. Now he's trying to fight up to his feet. Iron just sort of measuring him here, using those ropes to help himself up as Ryan in a chop block.
And there you go, Chris Iron right back on the assault of that knee of Chambers.
He is holding that, putting Chris Iron, putting him up on the rope there and driving his body weight down on that knee. Really working those knees there. I don't know if Ryan's going to be able to walk after this match.
This is a very smart game plan by Chambers. Keep the big man, by Iron, keeping the big man down, taking out the knees, definitely eliminating a lot of his power, which comes from those legs.
Now going for that neck breaker that you like to that you see Chris Iron go for in the past, but still kick out by Chambers at 2. It's going to take more than that. Maybe that iron cutter from Chris Iron to put him away.
Now Iron picking Ryan back up off the mat with kick to the midsection. Now got him in a reverse DDT position here.
That back breaker, and again that neck breaker combo that we saw him do to Woody the Clown. An effective combo, just working on that spine all around. Now you see Iron going to the top rope here, signaling for the elbow drop.
If Iron hits this move, it could be over with a big elbow drop. He leaps and he drills him with an elbow drop.
1, 2, only a 2 count. Last second kick out by Chambers. I thought that was over right there.
He drilled the elbow right into the heart of Chambers, and I thought for sure this match was over.
Now stomping around the body, the different limbs of Chambers, and then kicking him right back down to the mat.
I can only imagine how sore Chambers is now, having already wrestled 2 matches, and now Iron just picking apart every aspect of his body.
Dropping that knee right on the face and now tweaking that shoulder back. Has him in a hammerlock on the ground here. Working every joint, it seems. Working on that other shoulder, dropping those elbows on it. Nice game plan by Iron here, driving that knee into the back, and now he has that chokehold.
He's got that knee driven into the back. He's really torquing that neck there, putting a lot of pressure on the shoulders and neck. Chambers able to fight out of it, though.
Another European uppercut that sends Iron down to the ground, but you see that knee still a little tender, walking gingerly on it, but he's picking Iron back up.
What could Chambers be going for here?
Throwing him into the corner. Tries that body splash, ducks under the clothesline, lifts him up there, thought he was going for a spine buster, turning to probably, there it is, Alabama Slam.
I don't think I've ever seen Chambers use that maneuver there, but he did what he had to do, a count, and Iron kicks out right after the 2 count.
That was a big move. That's a 6'3". He's getting slammed straight from the ground, or straight from the height there to the ground. That's 6'3". That's not a short distance, especially with the momentum. That lever, almost a seesaw, adds extra maneuver. Going for that uniquely JG. Going there. Oh, but Iron reverses into the Iron Cutter. It has got to be over if he can get over to that cover.
That move just happened so fast. Chambers had Iron up for the uniquely JG. Iron countered right out of it and immediately hit a Iron Cutter out of nowhere. This match could very well be over.
Going for the cover. 1, 2, but he gets the foot up to the ropes. Too tired to kick out. But nice ring awareness by Chambers, getting his leg up on that second rope to break up the count.
Iron seems to be frustrated. That was one of his most deadly maneuvers right there, the Iron Cutter. What could he be going for now? He's got to use some big maneuver to put Chambers away for good so he can become the champion.
Both men up to their feet now. Oh, and a chamber music right to the upper chest of Chris Iron, now signaling for that spinny go roundy again.
That super kick was drilled perfectly, and Chambers should probably go for the cover, but he's going to try to put Code away right here with the same maneuver that put Big D out earlier in the tournament today.
He's real slow getting to those top ropes, that knee holding it right there. It looked like trying to get up top, real slow to do so. Going for the spinny go roundy, but Chris Iron moves out of the way and sends Chambers crashing to the mat.
That may be the last-ditch effort that Chambers has to win this match. Is all Code has to do is lay an arm over him, and this match could very well be over.
Like you said earlier in the match, high-risk maneuvers. They work when they work, but they don't when they don't, and that ended in very badly for Ryan Chambers there. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Chambers kicks out.
Iron even was able to hook the legs there, and Chambers still kicked out of that pinning predicament. I'm shocked he was able to get out before the 3 count.
Very last second there by Chambers. That was we almost saw a new CWR champion, the very first CWR champion. Ryan has got to do something here if he wants to put Chris Iron away, though.
Iron now slowly picking Chambers up. What is he going to do here?
There it is, hits that code breaker, Ryan reeling, and then finally falls over.
Ryan was so dazed there, all Code had to do was pick him up and drill him with that maneuver. Chris Iron should probably go for a cover here. But he's looking at Chambers and he's not sure. I don't understand why he's not going for a cover.
Ryan moving on the ground very, very slowly, not very much, and you see
Iron going to the top rope.
There. What could he be going for here?
And Chris Iron
hits the moonsault. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Ryan Chambers kicked out very last second. That could not have been closer.
He hit that moonsault perfect. He's got to be wondering, what does he got to do to keep Chambers down? That was a perfect moonsault. Drilled Chambers perfectly, and it couldn't keep him down.
Not happy there. Signaling for the end here. Going for possibly another one, but Ryan's getting up to his feet. Possibly a top rope drop kick or maybe a clothesline or something. Iron is not happy.
Chris Iron going for it all up on the top rope. He's going to launch all the way across the ring where Chambers is.
Jumping chamber music off the top rope. It hits Chris Iron. Ryan moving over for the cover, hooking that leg. 1, 2, 3. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. We